Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? I hope you guys have been doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and whatnot. Okay. So I got some downloads for you guys. I just want to go ahead and go over them. So let's get into it. This one actually literally just came in right now, so that's interesting and very random. But yum yum sauce could be significant. So maybe you just ate some sushi or you have sushi on your mind and you love yum yum sauce. I don't know. That's yeah. If it resonates, it resonates, okay. And if it does, then hey, there is something here for you in this message. Okay, tap that thumbs up button if it is. All right. Also for some of you guys, it's go time. I don't know what your go time is, but it's go time. So it's time for you to go somewhere, leave somewhere. It's time for you to get up and get to moving on a project. Some stuff about to shake. It's go time. Get ready. Look, that's yeah. Okay. Um. So, Rich Homie Quan, um, sending love and healing prayers to his loved ones. Okay, in case any of you guys come across this video, or just in case you are a fan and you are, you know, not happy about the news that just recently passed. Um, I send you my love as well, okay? Because let's be real. Listen, when certain figures and individuals transition, okay, regardless if you personally knew them or not, you definitely can be in your feels about it, okay? And I'm just speaking from personal because listen, when my boy Mike bounced out and when my boy Nick bounced out, I'm like, hold up. And what's so crazy is like I knew of Nipsey, I had heard his music, but I wasn't like a huge diehard Nipsey fan. I had never really even seen any of his um just interviews and things like that. But I had always seen him a few times on some stuff, and I'm like, oh, he's a handsome dude, all of that, and seeing that he was with Lala, and I'm like, oh, they make a cute couple, that whole thing. Um, but I don't know. It's like just certain people, certain figures, like that's how you know energy is so real and it's so impactful because I feel like a lot of people felt just the energy. It was very heavy when Nipsey transitioned. So um and then it's like once he passed, I just really like resonated with him like that much more. It's like when he transitioned, I tapped in a little more to his energy as far as like the messages that he was always dropping, his words of wisdom, his motivation, the knowledge he shared, then obviously the music. But yeah, so I don't know. I went in all that just to say so, some of y'all could definitely be in y'all feels about Rich Homie Quan because like let's be real, like I am personally from the era where baby look like I say, listen, if you of the younger generation, y'all just don't know. Like I know y'all turn up and y'all have yourselves a good old time when y'all do what y'all do, but like it's just different. I promise you, because the clubs now I have nothing on what it used to be like. I promise y'all. And so, I'm from the era where when the Rich Homie Quan was, big and on the radio regularly and dropping different songs back to back and different features back to back. Honey, we was in the club getting it. In the club getting it to that song. What's the one? Walk just like whatever. Anyway, uh, that one. I mean, all of them, lifestyle, all of that stuff. Um, but yeah, so I said all that to say he has a song called "I Heard." Well, actually, it's not his song. He's featured on the song. So let me be clear. Um, I believe the song is a Gucci Mane song, but he's featured on the song, and so that song may resonate with somebody. Okay, go check it out. But if you already know it, then you know it. So maybe you are, you might be singing it right now. But I heard is a significant song for someone. Okay, someone could be a Virgo or a Libra as well. Um, Jay-Z could have some type of significance for someone. You could be from Brooklyn, you could be from the Bronx, you could just be from somewhere in New York. I'm hearing, and look, y'all, I've never been to New York. I really don't know. Like, I know certain things about New York, but I yeah. Um I'm hearing, like, is it like Bed-Stuy or look, don't get me to messing up y'all place, but y'all know what I'm talking about. um but anywho, so someone like you could be, you don't have to be in New York. You could be somewhere completely different, okay? On the planet, right? You don't have to be there. It's just those were things that resonated with Jay-Z, and just, what came to mind when I think of Jay-Z. But someone could have like a small business, or just like a little, I don't even know what you call it. Basically, you have a brick and mortar business. So you have a physical location where someone can walk in your business and make purchases. Okay. And so there's something there about, like, I don't, like, maybe Jay-Z has a day where he decides he just wants to go and support the locals, or he overheard, that your store has a specific something that he's been looking for, or he just happens to walk by and he's like, "Oh, hold on, let's go in here real quick. Let's see what they got going on in here." You know what I mean? Whatever it is. Now, I am kind of getting clothing, but it doesn't have to be. It could be anything. Okay, so I don't know, shoe, if you got a shoe store, whatever, I don't know, but I am more so getting clothing. Excuse me. So I mean, you could, have just a small retail shop, and maybe something in the window caught his eye, or someone told him, like say he's in town for whatever, right? And he's like, "Is there any shops around here?" He asked somebody, um, that he has connections with, or maybe just a random person, while he was out. He's like, "Hey, is it any, stores around here I can kind of go grab some, some little fresh gear, or just something to throw on real quick, or just, just go support a business, in the area." And some people directed them your way, so you're getting referred. Okay. um but yeah, I don't know, there's just something there about Jay-Z and, like, him, I don't know, shopping. um what else? Also, so okay, there's some whole other stuff, Lord Jesus. Okay, there could be something about somebody has, like, oh, okay, somebody has, like, a spot, but it's like low key a front. So whether that be, um whether that be like, okay, so y'all know how, really, spirit, here we go. Okay, so y'all know how people have, like, um well, I don't know, but if we talk about, like, television, okay, we just gonna talk about television. um so, like, on movies and stuff where they talk about, like, because, like, okay, example, Power, so that could have significance as well, the show Power. But like on Power, if I'm not mistaken, like didn't they have like a laundromat or something, but they was trying to like sell like work up out the laundromat or something like that. Anyway, but that's just yeah. That's a side note. But there's some like somebody has like a store, like I say more specifically like a retail store, and like it's kind of like a decoy. It's kind of like a front. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I did just speak to uh, pharmaceuticals, but I don't really even feel like it's that. Now, granted, listen, to each his own. Y'all know what y'all got going on. Y'all know what comes to mind. Y'all know who y'all whatever. I don't know, but anyway, um, it is giving more of an energy of like a not a hideout, but like a secret spot. I'm thinking kind of like a speakeasy. Now that could be relevant as well. Like maybe somebody, maybe you're somebody who is considering um starting a speakeasy, or you have one, or maybe that's something Jay-Z's about to do, or he already has. I don't damn know. But there's also something like about, I don't know, it's just something about like a brick and mortar, whatever it is. It don't have to be retail clothes, whatever. It's just some type of brick and mortar where, when you walk in the door, it just looks like a regular store where they're selling goods and whatever. But if you go to the back, there's like maybe a secret door, or maybe there's a door that they don't let people go in, and they like, oh, that's just storage or whatever. But if you go in said specific door, or the certain passcode or the right person that you come in with that day, I don't know, you're going into like a whole nother something. Okay, like you're stepping into I don't know, y'all. It could be a damn portal. It could be a damn man. It could be all kinds of things. Okay, 12-12 on the timer. The number 33 could be significant, or the number 6, okay, could be also a life path number, or just a significant number to you, your favorite number. You could be born in the month of June. You could be a Gemini or a Cancer. The number 34 could be significant, or the number 7, okay. You could be a Cancer or a Leo, or just like I say, your life path number could be 777, 888, or 444 could be synchronicities that you have been seeing as of lately, okay. And just tap in with those energies and what they mean for you, because while there is like a universal synchronistic description of each synchronicity, many people do still come to their own like inner knowing of what those synchronicities mean for them, okay. So if you're someone who's kind of new to just learning about synchronicities and numbers and numerology and all of that. What I personally suggest, and it's just a suggestion, so take it with a grain of salt. I speak to what I personally did and what worked for me. Back when I was going through like my ascensions and my awakening, and I was just like learning certain things and starting to see, when I tell y'all the synchronicities I'm like, they're still crazy, but I'm just saying, like, when they were like first being brought to the forefront for me on the high scale level, like, baby, when I say it all day long, I'm like, oh, God is trying to tell me something. My angel's trying to tell me something. What are y'all trying to tell me? Because it used to be insane. Like, it's still that way. It's just, it feels different now, just because I you know what I'm saying, I process it more. So I just process it completely differently now. But it's just the way it was like back then. It was like, whoa, like, this is a lot. I'm like, y'all definitely trying to tell me something. So I would just, like, as soon as I see the synchronicity, I would literally like type it in online. I'd be like, what would I type? What would I type? I think I type like 777 angel number meaning or something like that. Or I would type in, 444 spiritual meaning or something like that. Also when you see certain animals, especially if they're not animals that you see like all the time or regularly. So example, um say yes, you have like bunnies in your area, right? But it's not like you see a bunny every single day. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just live in a area where there is a high population of bunnies, and that's different. Because like where I live, it's like a high population of like squirrels, so it's kind of to be expected type deal. But like also where I live is like, yeah, we're gonna see bunnies, but it's kind of here and there. It's like hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? So when I see a bunny, I like, okay, anyway, I said that to say, when you see certain animals or just like you just keep seeing like something about a specific animal, like also consider doing that same thing with the animal, because there may be a message there for you, that resonates as it pertains to that animal. Or even just stop for a moment and think to yourself like the different characteristics of the animal, um the ways of being of that animal. So like I was saying, like if it's a bunny or whatever, like generally it's said that, bunnies, speak to prosperity and like multiplying and, good luck and just things like that, right? Um, so just, I don't know, somebody I guess obviously needs to hear that, but just always be mindful of that type of thing. And then that way you can just kind of, assist yourself on your journey, with just, I don't know, because I definitely I recall speaking to a young lady, and that's what she was talking. She's like, I just keep seeing all these numbers and I don't know what they mean. And I'm like, girl, listen, I've been there. And it lightweight will stress you out because you like, I know they mean something, but what the heck do they mean? So, if that's you, just, be patient with yourself. Definitely, yes, yes, yes. The angels, your ancestors, okay. The Most High guy is definitely trying to tell you something. So tap in, okay. Chlorophyll water, okay, could be significant for someone. Or what's the other thing, y'all? Not chlorophyll, chlorella. Yeah, chlorella. Which I mean, yeah, I ain't even going, but just get you some greenery, okay. Either in your water or just make sure you are eating lots of green veggies, okay. Get you some super greens, all right. Um, So some of you guys could have been having issues sleeping. All right. Or it don't have to be you. It could be a friend, a family member, a parent, or a child. Okay. So if you are seeking more natural remedies, now I will say, just out the gate, what a lot of people tend to immediately think of is melatonin. Okay. That's just what a lot of people's go-to is. Okay, is melatonin. Um, when they think of like, oh, I can't sleep, get some melatonin. Kid ain't gonna sleep, get some melatonin. You know what I'm saying? But there are other options. Okay, so you can look into lemon balm. You will get you a good sleep. Yeah. Lemon balm. And let me say this, okay. First and foremost, I am not a medical professional. Okay. Any information that is shared with you on this video or on this channel is for educational and spiritual, religious purposes. Okay. Um, please do consult a physician. All right. If you have any questions or you need some assistance and care. Okay. Um, but And also, um, if you do decide to tap into anything that I suggest to you, please make sure that, like, if you have any, conditions or you take any medications already, just cross reference and make sure that nothing will conflict, right? So if you already, like, say if you're diabetic, like make sure, like, hey, call your doctor up. I know I'm on such and such and such a, but I've been having trouble sleeping. Someone suggested I take lemon balm. I just want to see if that's something that's okay to consume, if that's a good supplement or herb to consume with the medicines that I'm already taking, or will it, cause some side effects and issues. Also, just look up the side effects as well as the benefits of all of the things that, yeah. Was that it? I think so. Anywho, but yeah, so lemon balm, ashwagandha, okay. Um, oh my gosh, y'all, why am I drawing a blank on the other thing? It was something else. But anyway, oh, valerian root. That's it. I couldn't think of it. I'm like, what the heck? And with that one, be careful because, like, if you're someone who you already, like, what they call it? You oh my gosh, what is it called? Like, you grind your teeth in your sleep. If you already do that, probably don't try that one because if I'm not mistaken, that's kind of like something that people say is kind of like a side effect that could happen. Now, it's not a guarantee. I've actually taken it before. Um, I don't recall, like, I mean, hell, I don't know. I was asleep, but I didn't like bite my tongue or nothing like that, and I don't think that I grinded my teeth. But I will say, y'all, I was knocked the out. And when I said it, I mean, like, I woke up and yeah, your girl was so happy. Oh, that's a mess. Anyway, listen, I was just trying to give me some good sleep because I know had look. The crazy part is I wasn't even having trouble sleeping. It was just like I just knew that I really wanted to get like a full good amount of sleep, and I'm like, yeah, it's the weekend. I ain't gotta hop up at as early. Yeah, I was like, yep, nope, I'm about to go on. And yeah, my butt woke up, child, just like I was Homer when he be slobbering for anyway, don't pay me no mind, y'all. I'm super goofy. Um okay. Other things though, because yes, I'm gonna be serious with y'all because I do realize some of y'all really are possibly having issues sleeping. Um, so obviously Hertz, well, let me not say obviously because you may not be familiar. But for many people, people are familiar with Hertz frequencies.